Hello everyone, welcome back to your favorite Friday tradition, The 8. I am joined this week by our special co-host, Sydney Gatellis.
Hello everyone. To mimic Troy, Sydney.
I think she takes the cake. This is The 8.
Woo!
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to kick things off with some fantastic news from Papa John's. After testing the product out, the brand announced that it is officially launching its gluten-free pizza crust at 3,000 locations nationwide, which I think is going to be a really fantastic move for them, considering that brands are trying to figure out ways to keep up with different dietary restrictions, and I think that this is going to be an interesting thing to play out, see how it does sales-wise, but just to give people a little bit of an FYI on what gluten is for those that don't already know, we have a fantastic video clip for you.
No, you have no idea what gluten is.
I do know what gluten is. Gluten's a vague term. It's something that's used to categorize things that are bad. You know, calories, that's a gluten. Fat, that's a gluten.
Somebody just told you probably shouldn't eat gluten. You're like, oh, I guess I shouldn't eat gluten.
I don't really know how accurate that is, but it cracks me up.
Yeah, I think it's always kind of great when brands try to cater to a ton of different customers. So props to Papa John's. Way to go.
Doing it right. On to our Fran Leverty. We are moving forward with our Franchise Legal Player Awards issue on 1851. And this week, our Fran Leverty is Amy Chang from Chang Cohen, who is a favorite here at 1851. We love reaching out for quotes for our articles all the time. So we sat down this time for a Q&A with her. And one thing that really stood out in her interview is her reason for staying in franchise law for 20 years. It's a pretty impressive career within the industry. And she points to the fact that community, the sense of community that franchising really encompasses, I think is something that continues to drive the industry forward. And she's able to be a partner with the clients and to see a brand go from 1 unit to 100 or 1,000. It's something that's really exciting, and we love getting to tell those stories.
I feel like that's something we hear a lot of times too with franchisees is, you know, the ones that actually become members of the community are the ones that are more successful. So I love what she's saying, and I definitely agree there.
Absolutely. On to Fresh Money. So I know that we talk a lot about how franchisors and their franchisees are in business, obviously, to bring in that fresh money. It is a business after all. But Wireless On recently just kind of took the idea of that fresh money to the next level by hosting their largest ever charity golf event in order to give back to the community, which I think is a great initiative for a brand, as we're saying, this sense of community, to tie that into local charities across the country that are representative of the communities that they call home. I think it's really awesome to see a brand like Wireless On do that, and they were able to raise $70,000, which is really impressive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And they even got the team together doing that. It was just a great event, I think, for the brand in general, not even just giving back, but just getting together and building momentum for the year ahead.
Absolutely. Now on to our friend, NLA CEO Nick Powell's always has
Fan
a presence.
favorite.
Yeah, definite fan favorite. He is back with another front. This one is about everyone's problems are the same. That's the opportunity. So when it comes to lead generation and closing deals as a franchise company, it doesn't matter if you're a startup, you're emerging, you're established. You always want more leads, you always want more deals. That growth needs to be there in order to be successful. But there isn't really one simple solution, and Nick kind of calls out that even though there isn't like a quick fix or quick answer to get more leads, there are things that you could do, like making sure you have a good website, making sure that you have a strong positioning and backing. Those things are ultimately what's going to be the make or break when you're trying to get those leads.
Yeah, I think you touched on everything. I think specifically the website, if you can kind of make people feel what it's like to be a part of your brand, that's going to really kind of build leads there. So props to Nick, always has a good rant.
Killing it with that. Now branching forward. So Cool Greens, which is a new client to 1851. If you want to check out their brand page, you can head, down here. I don't know. It's somewhere.
We'll put it somewhere right there.
Our editor, Emily, will make it not as awkward as that was. They have 6 successful corporate locations right now and 1 airport one that's opening up this month. But now they are launching their franchise opportunity, and they're specifically targeting San Antonio right now, which, with the health food trend, especially with warmer weather, it seems like it's going to be a really good combination for that market and that brand.
Yeah, I think when you think like swimsuits, you also think eating healthier. I think San Antonio is probably a great market for them to target. And then maybe Chicago next, because their food's really good.
Yeah, let's make it happen, guys. We would love to have you here. Now for the Fran Funny, which again is another really bad dad joke every week because there's just so many to choose from. What do you call a singing computer?
I don't know.
Adele.
Oh, love it. Love it.
She's pretty great.
I love Adele.
Yeah, you
Big
can't
fan.
top her. And on to Franspiration misquote. I shut my eyes in order to see. I franchise my business in order to thrive. That was Paul Gauguin, which is
Deep.
really impressive stuff there from an artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now frenemies versus friends. Okay, normally we call out our friends. This week I'm calling out a frenemy. So ESPN, it's not the whole Disney streaming, taking all of that off Netflix. It's not why you're my frenemy, even though it makes the list.
Yeah.
But this is so they decided to make the Ocho from Dodgeball into a full TV station for a day. And the Ocho sounds a little bit familiar, kind of like...
It sounds like they're stepping into territory a little bit.
Exactly. And although, I mean, it's hilarious, they were showing like arm wrestling and darts and all of...
Is this what drone racing is on?
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it would fit.
It would. It's right in that niche. So they did that on August 8th in honor of the day. Just for 24 hours, they turned ESPNU into that. And I just, you gotta
It's a little too close for comfort.
back up off our turf. But however, though, if you did want to come to our office and film, if you do this again, we have some pretty intense dart competitions and our own rendition of ping pong called The Edge that I think would make for great TV.
Yeah, it gets pretty serious.
So if you're in the market for a new The Ocho, we'd love to have you on The 8. And that is, that's pretty much our show for the week here. So thanks for watching, and thank you, Sydney.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good week.